Washington Institute Contractors First. Here with my buddy Ryan Cash with Roof Tech, the all-in-one cleaning machine. How you doing today, Ryan?
I'm doing pretty good. Actually, just got off cutting some trees back around my roof, so got back up on the roof today. Yeah.
So you were on the roof, and that's funny. You work for Roof Tech, and you were on the roof today. That's good. That's good stuff. It's good stuff.
Yeah, it's been a while.
So, guys, we're going to be giving away, the guys that are joining us, we're going to be giving away a value about $100 worth a case of chemicals. It's going to be your choice, degreaser or roof surfactant. You can try whichever one you want. The only thing you got to do is chime in. Just say, hey, ask a question, or just say, hey, how's everybody going? And then, we love it if you like or share the video. And then, you get an opportunity. Last time Ryan was on, you guys gave 2 cases away. Today, we're only going to give 1. And we're not going to be on very long, guys. So if you got questions, just, ask Ryan what's going on. So you guys understand what the Roof Tech machine is. I'm going to get you guys an image here of the actual unit.
Yep, lost you.
He put me back out. There we go. And there it is right there. That weighs how much, Ryan, and goes in the back of a pickup truck? What does it weigh?
640 pounds dry, about 1,800 pounds when you throw in 100 gallons of bleach and surfactant and water and all that.
So a little bit much for a half ton, but can be done if they don't want to run around with fluids at high levels all the time.
Yep.
The powered by a Kohler 13 horse.
Yep.
The pump is this is what the whole unique thing about this thing is, guys. He's going to explain to you guys why this soft wash pressure washing unit is completely different than any other unit on the planet up to this point.
Yeah, so ordinarily when you do pressure washing and soft washing, you're going to have your dedicated soft wash pump and your dedicated pressure washing system. What makes this one unique is we have 1 pump that can handle both. So instead of the 2 pumps, the 2 systems and 2 hoses and 2 causes of problems and air leaks and everything that can go on, it's just a single pump. It's a full stainless steel pump. It's got Viton seals. It's 316 stainless. It's been upgraded from actually their over-the-shelf machine. It's got ceramic heads in it. So everything about the pump can handle the bleach. We've done extensive testing on it, and it holds up. We've now had a few machines in the field going on 1.5 years now, and
I really don't understand this difference, but I've been told by people that a tri-plunger pump, and I thought all pumps suck, literally, right? But apparently some pumps are built in the way that water is gravity fed into them, and then they push the water, where this one actually draws the water like a vacuum cleaner. And am I wrong or am I right?
Nope, you're right. That's how it works, and that's how we can actually get the high chemical mixes that you would get similar to like a 12 volt or some of the other dedicated soft wash systems. Is since it draws everything in before the pump, you can have super high strength mixes, and you can put out any mixture at any pressure. And so if you want to do high pressure, low chems, high pressure, high chems, low pressure, high or low chems, all of those are available because of how the system's set up and the unique pump that comes with it.
And no other unit can do this?
Nope.
Can't do it.
Yeah, and you can, I think I've got a video up on YouTube somewhere. You can switch from soft washing to pressure washing in about 15 seconds. And if you put a ball valve on your
the video we should have played was your soft wash system can't do this.
Oh yeah, I don't have that one. I don't have that one on YouTube though, so I couldn't do that one.
We got to get it on YouTube, man. Yeah. That's the one. We should even title this video "Your Soft Wash System Can't Do This," right?
Yeah.
Because that's really boils it down to a soft wash system cannot remove bubble gum. It can't surface clean. We got a Facebook user with a question. If you want to read that, you can go ahead and get it. You got it.
Yeah, actually, I think it doesn't say who it is, but I am guessing that I think it was, who was I talking to earlier? I think it was James. I think his name's James and April Lindsay had messaged me or on one of my posts about the water tank. And some people say that, oh, hey, it's 12-gallon surfactant tank. That might not be enough. But the nice thing about this machine is it runs 5.5 gallons a minute So most of the time, probably 99% of the time, the 12-gallon smaller buffer tank is more than enough for it. But if you do a lot of well water working or out in like the country where you really don't just have a good water supply, the footprint's actually small enough you can fit in a 70 or 100 gallon slim water tank in with the machine in the bed of a pickup truck, and just plumb that directly into it. And so if you are worried about the smaller buffer tank, you can fit a larger tank in there pretty easily.
And it is James.
Oh, there we go.
So you know, yeah, I verified it because on my phone you can see it there.
Okay.
So that's
awesome.
cool.
Yeah.
So Roof Tech will not be at my New Jersey event, right? You cannot make it to the New Jersey event.
Nope.
But you guys will be in Sandestin, Florida, right? At
Yes.
the Panhandle event in Miramar Beach. And I'm going to go ahead and throw that up.
Yeah, we're super excited about that one.
Yep.
That one was awesome for us last year. Trudy put on a really great event. And there was, I think, I saw you say somewhere that you're expecting over 1,000 people this time.
1,400 right now, as of right now.
Yeah.
We've never had a registration open up and blow up in 10 days like 200-300 people. It's craziness, man. Craziness. James, I will be at Combs Place on the 2nd of December. Please get registered at National Cleaning Expo. .com, James, if you're going to come, because I want to make sure you have a chair. I want to make sure you get food. We all know Cullum does up the food. This guy, a free event. He's going to overfeed people, overdrink people. It's crazy. He's got a speakeasy right in his shop, which is crazy. Yeah. Don't got to go. We don't have to go anywhere. We don't have to leave the property.
There you go. Yeah. Probably safest for everybody anyway. No one's driving.
Yep, that's it. Well, I got a funny story. I got to tell this story of New Jersey. I'm going to tell this. This is a funny story. Guys, remember, Ryan Cash is giving away a case, not a gallon, a case of your choice of a degreaser or surfactant, guys. Ring in some questions here. Chime in and say, hey, say you shared this video. Do something. And you got a shot at winning this at the end of the video. We're going to pick one lucky winner to win this thing. And stay engaged here if you want to win it. It's $100 value. If you need some free chems right now, stick around and, engage. So I don't remember what year it was, but I think it was 2013. Okay. And I'm going to tell this story very blatant and blunt.
Yeah.
A vendor got me a hotel room. Okay. And, I was obliged. You know what? I was running with one of his lead guys. We got out of the airport together. We drove over there in the rental car together. And we went to this hotel. And I'm sorry, I'm not bougie or anything by no means, but this was like the Roach Motel from hell. Okay. And I looked straight across the street and I saw, and this has to do with drinking, by the way, guys. I looked straight across the street. There was a Radisson, like 12-story Radisson. I was like, whoop! I want to cross the freeway. You can imagine me throwing my bags over the middle aisle of the freeway, running over there, and it's New Jersey, so it's cold out, man. And you know what I mean. And I think they'd even plowed a little bit. I think they'd had some snow, so I'm running over these snow banks. You know what I mean. And I'm in my shorts because I don't own a pair of pants, right? So I get into the Radisson. I get my room. I'm like, wow, this is great, But you know how things go. We got a social to go to. We got to get going, blah, 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 this and that. So I'm, and Jerry McMillan's going to be mad at me, but so now I have the hotel room at the Roach Coach. I have the hotel room at the Radisson. And I'm like, we're at Calm Speakeasy, right? And, everybody's just drinking, man, drinking heavily. And this is just like Uber had just like started coming about, so I wasn't using it. So, we got to figure out now, how are we going to get home, right, from this thing? Like, how am I going to get back to my hotel where I have no idea really where it was at? Because when I checked in, I didn't even bother to get any address or anything. I just know I got to get back to this, 12-story Radisson off the freeway. And if I get there, I'll know it's the right one. So I look over at Bill that I know is in the Roach Motel across the street from me. And I go, can't ride with him, man. I mean, he was just like, he was out. I was like, I might not make it back to the hotel. He's just too hammered, So I go, okay, man. You know what? I'm going to go ahead and go with Jerry, and Jerry, right?
Yeah. I've met him a couple times.
He's pretty reserved. He don't drink a bunch. You know what I mean? Nothing like that.
Safe choice.
He's pretty responsible. So I get in the car with Jerry and we're driving. And somebody cuts us off, and we go over into these yards. This is like some show, like where you're in high school, you're driving through the front yards.
Yeah,
we missed this oak tree the size of the car. You know what I mean? And we get back down on the road, and he slams to a stop. And I look over to the left, and there's like a Comfort Inn. Like less than 75 feet. I got hotel number 3.
Yeah, there you go.
Hotel number 3. So I had
awesome.
I had 3 hotel rooms the first night of the stay in New Jersey.
Yeah.
Well, over 10 years ago. Now that was not 10 years ago, but yeah, that's what happened. And thank goodness now we've got Uber. Ron's only going to have 1 hotel room.
Yeah.
We won't have to worry about that. And Colin booked me a nice. He put me in a nice place. Just don't worry, because he knows. I know he knows that he's heard this story before.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, that was one of my first New Jersey experiences. So,
That's funny.
But guys, get registered. I forgot. National Cleaning Expo, December 2nd, guys. If you guys want to go to New Jersey, I'll be doing a sales thing there. It's a one-day event. It's free, guys. Get registered. There's already too many guys going to this show. We have too many guys, but go ahead and get registered anyways. We're going to figure it out. We'll build a tent or something. Hopefully it's not freezing weather, and we'll get some heaters. But it's going to be a lot of fun. Okay, so we got some questions. We got
So how many have we sold? We've probably got 10 or 15. I don't know the exact number. I'm working on a few deals right now of some other guys. We'll probably have another 3 or 4 out. But I think more important than the number is how long they've been in the field. We've got a bunch of them because that's the biggest thing, right? You say, hey, you're going to bleach through the pump. It's going to die. I'm going to destroy my pump. But we've got some that have been in the field, several for over a year, and a couple that have been over a year and a half now. And the pumps are just as good as new. They're just running strong. They're doing their thing, and guys are just loving it because they don't have to replace their 12 volts all the time.
That's James Lindsay. If you want to field that question, that's a question for you about the Roof Tech all-in-one cleaning system. Not one ever built like it as of right now. It's the leader in the industry, guys.
Yeah, so that's is it possible to get a higher GPM setup? Right now it's not, and that is just simply because we haven't bought and tested any of the other higher GPM pumps. General Pump does make a similar one at, I believe, 7 to 8 gallons a minute. I forget exactly what it is. But the thing about the pumps too is we have to have General Pump actually upgrade and change some parts out for us specifically for our machine. Because just the one they sell off the shelf doesn't handle the bleach as well. So we'll probably start looking at that at some point in the near future, but just not yet. This
is Antonio Curry here. What's up, Antonio? And Eric.
Yeah, what's going on?
Hey, guys. What's up? So some of these guys want to win. I'm going to mention this again. We're giving a case of chemical away today. If you guys want to win that thing, chime in, interact with us. We're going to pick somebody here at the end. Don't forget. Am I pointing the right way?
Yep. No, other way. Sorry.
Don't forget about the event on January 18th and 19th, where not only can you see the Roof Tech system, you can actually train with Ryan Cash and understand the basics of soft washing and surface cleaning, because you did a little bit of both, right? You surface cleaned and pressure washed. So
yeah. It was Trudy's got a really nice setup. We were able to spray on the building and clean some sidewalk. And I talked a lot last year. I talked a lot about chemistry and pH values and the reasons for bleach and how it's effective and ways you can use surfactants to make it even more effective. I may change it up a little bit this year. I've got to kind of go through my plan on what I want to train on, but it's going to be good. And I'm not the only one training. There's a lot of other people there also who has some really good stuff. And
we have you in the exact same spot.
Yeah. Awesome. Yeah.
It's a perfect spot.
Yep.
And you'll be able to see the clean spot that you did last year. It's probably still there.
Well, actually, I don't know if we used bleach last year. I think we decided no bleach because we didn't want to have to pay for everybody's clothes. So
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
probably a good idea.
I
I
mean,
think people get it.
everyone knows bleach works. We don't need to use that in the demos. But yeah, we're super excited about it. I think it's going to be a really good event for everybody that's there. And
We will see you guys at the event, and I will see Don Ward, I guess, on the December 2nd. Don's going to come on down to the New Jersey event at Combs Place.
yeah, very cool. Well, yeah,
Did you need the link? Did you need the link to share this thing, man?
no, I found it on your page. I just shared it on my page.
Yeah, it was. It's easy to get it on my page, and you know it's public.
Yeah.
I don't have anything private on my page.
Yeah.
But if you guys share these links, we appreciate it, guys. Share them up. Share. We appreciate the shares and the likes and the questions. And like I said, Ryan's giving away a case of chems.
Yeah, we can do the surfactant. We can do a case of degreaser, or I was thinking too, we've got a bleach neutralizer as well. If someone wants that one instead, we could give that away.
Brent's going to go to both. He's going to both of them. See you in New Jersey and Florida.
Yeah,
And
I wish I would have planned for the New Jersey one. I actually was just talking to a guy in New Jersey today who's looking at buying one of our systems, and yeah, they've got our distributor's got a branch right up there, and I probably could.
Well, it's my fault. I didn't tell you.
Yeah, it's okay. But
Antonio says he's not that far. He's in Rhode Island.
well, that's not too bad. Yeah, and I will say, so I've been to several paid events and I've been to several free events, and
this is a testimonial. Hold on, I gotta get a sound bite on this.
Yeah, get it recorded. So I have attended both as a vendor. Actually, when I cleaned, I actually never went to or even knew pressure washing events existed. But having been to both free events and paid events, I will say the free events are by far better. I would say better value, but that's obvious because
our free events. So let's clarify that. Our free events are kick ass.
Yeah.
This is not a Trump cup, guys. This is my daughter's cheer team cup. I got my own cup, so I'm using it today. And there it is right there, USA Stars. So
very cool.
I had it on one video before, and it goes, "You've got a Trump cup, you racist!"
Right? He's running again now, apparently. So
I know
it's time.
I got to tell you, man. I always get political. I just let everybody know where I stand right now. They're all crooks.
Yeah.
Okay, that's it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I mean, that's where I stand. I don't know who I'm going to vote for. I'm waiting for a regular guy. But Ryan, we spent $100 million to keep Mark Kelly in the Senate here in Arizona. It's a record. $100 million. Think about all the problems we have in this country, and we blow $100 million. How corrupt? Does that just say it all? It's corrupt.
Yeah.
$100 million. Who owns him? $100 million. Who spent that $100 million? They want a piece of them.
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't want to get Ryan fired over politics.
Yeah. No, I will plead the fifth on this one. I'll stay out of it. But no, I'm like I said, with as far as the free events goes, these ones put on, especially this one by Trudy, it's awesome. If you have never been to one, I would absolutely show up. I know lots of guys make the drive or fly in from across the country, and it is worth your time. It is certainly worth your money because it doesn't cost you a dime. But yeah, you will absolutely learn something leaving it, and the networking events are also a lot of fun too. So
these are some of the best hose reels in the market. Raj, a friend of mine, they manufacture these. Go ahead and tell them what brand they are.
Yeah, these hose reels are Valley Industry. They're powder coated. They hold about 200 feet of the 3/8 pressure hose. The hose itself actually has a Teflon lining on the inside, so the hose is bleach resistant as well. So that's how you can use the high pressure and high chems through the hose. Well, yeah, one hose, one pump. The pressure hose or the hose reels, they're awesome. They, the only I was just the only bad thing I have to say about them, but I don't have anything bad to say about them. They've been great. They've held up really well, and the powder coating holds up really well too.
And I got to tell you, man, I met this cat in Phoenix. You need to introduce him a little bit and tell everybody his credentials before we play this video, because it's amazing.
Yeah, so this is a video. Well, this will be just the first couple minutes of a video we shot a while back with our head chemist over research and development. His name is Werner Buchmann. He comes from Brazil. He is every bit of like a mad scientist that you can imagine. He's got all the spinny things and smoky things and electronics in his lab. But he is the brains behind a lot of the chemistry that we put out as Legend brands for carpet cleaning and interior cleaning. But he also designed all of our exterior cleaning products, so our degreasers, our surfactants. And I don't know how many degrees or what his degrees are, but he is by far one of the smartest people I know. And I'm glad to have his number in my cell phone, because I call him all the time for the most complicated and the most simple question.
What's he going to talk to us about in this first little segment?
Yeah, so if you watch this video on YouTube, we go through just the full lineup of chemistry. But
so this is the entire lineup, but we're just going to go through the beginning. You want me to start it now?
Yeah, the very first minute or two, him and I talk about why bleach alone is not sufficient for cleaning.
All right, let's hope this thing plays. Here we go.
So I'm actually with our Director of Chemical Research and Development, Werner Buchmann, and we're going to go over just a little bit about our chemistry. So Werner, the first question I have is, knowing that we use bleach to clean roofs, why isn't bleach alone sufficient? Why do we need an extra surfactant or soap to add into our mixture?
Good question. Bleach doesn't clean anything. Bleach breaks things down. It can make them water soluble, or it can destroy the color. The material might still be present there, it's just that the color no longer exists. So you need a complex blend of chemical compounds.
Yeah, so if you watch the rest of the video, you can find it on Legend Brands YouTube page. We go through all the individual chemicals and what they are and how they were formulated and all that. But I think that first couple minutes may make a couple of the bleach slingers out there mad, saying that bleach alone doesn't clean. I know there's a lot of guys who use bleach only. But like you said, bleach is an oxidizer. It's not a cleaner. You can increase and better the appearance of something with just bleach. But if you want to actually clean it and remove the stains, really the best thing to do is use a good surfactant.
I put that video up there, guys. The video's right there so you guys can see it. And then we got a question on those reels. I am sure that Valley Industries, if you want to order a truckload of them, can make you probably any color you want, right?
yeah. If you want to order a carton or a case of them or a shipping container of them, I'm sure they put any color on there you want.
Hey guys, I used to paint mine with aircraft paint, and it was unbelievable. I could get any color that I wanted. And I'm gonna tell you right now, I'll give you guys a secret on the aircraft paint. You can't touch it, man. I mean, it's some of the best paint that you get. And it was funny because we did an entire flatbed one time with this aircraft paint. And my welding people, fabricating people, it says non-grindable. And you're like thinking to yourself, paint, non-grindable? Whoever heard of such a thing, right? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
They're sitting there. They use the regular, whatever the bit they use to grind, right? And they can't get the paint to get good enough to get the weld on the thing. They had to use a diamond bit grinder to get the paint in order to weld it. And I was like, oh my gosh, this is crazy. Now, this was back when you could actually get the naval paint from Sherwin-Williams that they used on aircraft carriers. You can't get it anymore. It's only for military defense contractors. You can't get it. But I mean, this stuff was good. But their normal marine paint is still better than the average paint out there. So you can easily spray or roll or anything, this type of paint, onto anything you want to color and make it. And it really looks good. I've got some pictures of my units because I don't know if you know this, if you saw my stuff, they were bright yellow, bright yellow.
Yeah.
And when we started painting everything bright yellow, accidents went to 0. We got tired of being hit on the parking lot, in the street.
Mhm.
People were hitting the units because they were black,
Yeah.
and nobody would see them. Then bam, the drunk would get out of the bar at, 2:00 in the morning and drive through the parking lot at 90 mile an hour,
Yeah.
and literally, and destroy his car, by the way, because my stuff was built like tanks.
Right.
We totaled a few cars, a few scratches on the trailers,
Yeah.
but, totaled a few cars.
Yeah. Well, I think so. Talking about like colors and color options and customization stuff, I think that's one thing that maybe people don't really understand about our system and our company is that I'm not building these by any means in my garage. I don't have a small shop where I'm putting these together and kind of have endless customization options. We're building this in like couple 100,000 square foot factories with laser cutters and robotic welders, and everything is to precision and to be exactly the same. And so
I've seen it.
Yeah. So one of these days we'll do maybe we can, next time I'm in Phoenix, we can do a shop tour of our actual like building facility where the machines are made and kind of go through the process of that. But
do we have to go up to Prescott, or is that only?
Yeah, I think they're made in Prescott. So
in Prescott, I love it, man. Let's go up to Prescott. That's good. If you come in the summertime, we go up to Prescott. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
we could stay up there and play around up there. It's a little cooler.
Yeah, I'll check with our manufacturing team and see if I can find out when our next run is that we're going to make, because I know they're all scheduled out and everything. So next time that they have some made, maybe we can get out there and catch them in the middle of a build.
You can see this in action and also win a case of chemicals today, guys. Remember, Ryan's going to pick these. We're about 26 minutes. We said we're only going 20, so we're 6 minutes over. So we're going to go ahead and pick that in a couple of minutes. But I want to give these guys that are still chiming in here. We got about 8 or 9 guys on, so it's going to be between the 8 or 9 guys to win this thing. Can you tell who's on?
Yes, and just from the comments, it won't show me who's live.
Right now we have Brent, David, James, and Pete. So we only actually have 4 actual viewers right now. But hey, if you want to write a B on a piece of paper, D, and draw them out of a hat, you got virtually 4 guys live online. I'm pulling for you, James, because I'd love for you to win the surfactant or the degreaser, because I know that if you liked it, you'd be a big customer. And this is a big company. They've got a warehouse right by you, James.
Here, let me give me the first initials and I'll write them all down.
I think James is definitely a customer of yours. So Jiggy just joined us. So J, B, D, and P.
Okay.
And J and JV. So JV, J, B, D, and P.
I've got J, B, D.
And Antonio says he's here too, so throw an A in there.
Okay, so here we go. I'll do 1, 2, 3. So I've got 6 numbers. I just put them in a random order. You pick a number 1 through 6, and I'll tell you.
And throw a D in there now. So 1 through 7. I'll pick a random number. I don't know what they are, but I'm going to pick the number, and I know what my lucky number is, and it's 3.
3 was P. Whoever P is.
P is.
Is that Pete Riley?
Pete Riley, baby. Pete
go.
Riley's got a choice. Hey, Pete, contact Ryan by messenger and let him know whether you want the degreaser or the surfactant, guys. Hey, man, we had a great time today, man. Like I said, we're keeping this video short. You can come on. I'm coming on with Marco Raimondo in about 10 or 15 minutes, guys. Marco and I are going to talk shop. He's going to also tell you guys how somebody owed him $10,000, and they owed it to him for a long time, and I gave him a tip, and he collected the check within the hour, guys, within the hour. And we're going to talk about that because there's some things out there in the commercial world that you can really light a fire under some people, and they're really worried. And if you've got problems out there that you can't get your money, guys, we're going to give a tip to that. We're also going to tell a little, him and I decided there's another tip that we're going to talk about in commercial world about training units. And we're going to tell you guys, some of you guys are going after commercial. We're going to tell you how to nail these training units, which are very valuable. And once you get a training unit, it leads on to more and more work, guys. And you can build your business with these companies. As they get bigger, you grow, So Ryan, anything you want to say on closing?
No, I'd say just if you follow me on Facebook, I do my best to put out tips pretty often of cleaning tips. This past like month and a half or so, I've been a little behind on a lot of things, so I haven't been as frequent. But you can just search on Facebook or in the Facebook group, just the hashtag roof tech, and that will pull up probably 50 or 60 write-ups I've done over the past year or so of just kind of tips from the most basic to more of the complicated sales tips and things like that I've learned throughout my 15 years or 10 or 15 years, or how long I've been doing this for. So yeah, follow me on there. And yeah, feel free to reach out to me, r.cash@legendbrands.com, or just on Facebook if you want any more info about the system.
Now we got 10 or 15 guys on.
Too late.
See, give some chems away, and all of a sudden, boom, everybody's there. You know what I mean?
There you go. Yeah.
So, well, hey, man, I appreciate you coming on today, Ryan. I had a lot of fun. As always, man, the Roof Tech cleaning system is one of a kind. I love your ad where can your soft wash system do this? And it cannot pressure wash unless we're talking about an old fashioned pressure washing downstreaming machine, which we know that's probably the original form of soft washing. But soft washing now moved to dedicated pump and being able to control the volume. I mean, and when we talk about controlling your volume, the metering system you have on yours is unlike anybody else's. And I mean, and it takes it down. I mean, you could do 0.5%, 1%, 50-50, full-blown mix, and only one pump that can also pressure wash and deliver the solutions, which is what makes it so unique, guys. I want to hit that home with you guys. This machine is unlike any other machine. We'll probably drop a video in here. So if some of you guys, I know a lot of guys that are new, they're just lost, right? They don't understand because, everybody's told them that, guys, 90% of our industry doesn't know this machine exists, or 98% of our industry.
As
98.
As much as that
98% of the industry does not understand and know that this technology exists today. And it's been out now a full
almost 2 years, about a year and a half.
Almost 2 years. Yeah. Almost 2 years, and less than 2% of the people, and less than 2%. Now, don't say that Ryan is doing a bad job. He's not doing a bad job. He knows my thoughts on why 98% of the industry only know it, but we're not going to get into that.
Yeah.
But we need to talk about this. It's an all-in-one cleaning machine. Roof Tech kind of strays you to believe that it's a roof cleaning machine. This thing is a pressure washing, soft wash machine. That's what it is.
Yep.
It's one machine that pressure washes and soft washes all in one. Period. Yeah. That sums up what it really is. Can it clean roofs? Yes. Can it pressure wash or surface clean driveways? Yes. Can it wash a house? Yes. Can it blast crap off of block walls? Can it remove graffiti? Yes. It can do all that stuff that a soft wash system, a conventional soft wash system can't do. Roof Tech cleaning systems can do all of that. Which is why it is the only machine, one of a kind, like itself. Again, in closing, and I'm going to close out this video, Ryan, nationalcleaningexpo.com. Get to the Panhandle event where it's the next place. It will be this machine will not just be being demoed. Ryan Cash will be teaching you guys how to surface clean, how to soft wash, how to pressure wash with one machine, doing it all. And he's going to be running a class that day, and he'll probably run at least, how many modules you run last time? 4 or 5?
4 or 5, something like that. Yeah.
4 or 5. He'll be running all those modules. And guys, I'm telling you, you need to get there. It's January 18th and 19th, National Cleaning Expo. You better sign up. We can only really handle 700. So get your seats in, because we're scheduled to have 1,400, and we may have to turn the registration off and start a waiting list when we get to that point. So guys, it's important. There's already 300 people registered. We're over 70 days out. That's never happened before in the history of running events. Normally everybody waits till the last 2 weeks. That's how it usually works. And don't forget, I will be December 2nd in New Jersey. I got to find some pants, because I don't own any. It's going to be cold there,
Yeah.
and there's like 120 people. So at least I think I'll be warm inside, right? Like, I mean,
Yeah, I
because
think so. Yeah.
with that many people in that small place, I'm going to be warm inside. So I don't. Maybe I don't get any pants. I don't know. We'll have to see. But will Ron get pants? That'll be the big question of the day. But guys, thanks Ryan for coming out. We appreciate it. Ron Musgraves, Pressure Washing Institute, contractor.